Welcome to the Little League Baseball World Series, presented by T-Mobile. Sun shining on this Tuesday night as we go into Game 3 of 4 at Baseball Paradise for 12-year-olds. Little Mountain Little League. Jacob Massel, one of the leaders of this group from Vancouver, one of the great cities in the world. 12 deep in their lineup.
Yeah, 12 deep, and it's a team, let's not forget, they're resilient. They have to play really good baseball, but they have to put pressure on Team Korea, and it's try to start early. Let's not forget a 5 o'clock start. What does that mean? The outfield could struggle when the sun's out, especially in right field, to be able to pick up the ball off the bat. Anything in the air.
Starting pitcher for South Korea, Ju-Won Kim, is also their cleanup hitter. He gets the ball in this one, and he's known for his offensive prowess. They call him a run producer, but he's going to be tasked with holding down Canada.
Yeah, he's going to be the run suppressor this afternoon, and they all have their eye black on. They love it. They were pasting it. They are ready. If you remember Roger Clemens when he put that eye block on one time in Oakland, that's what it looks like right now here. But be aware, the sun will be a factor today.
So Ju-Won Kim ready to face Jason Mezaroba. First pitch swinging, loop behind second, and it drops in, a base hit. Jason Mezaroba.
Wait a second. Last game for Canada, when did they get their first hit?
7th inning.
And one swing, one base hit. You're talking about a different spirit right there from the get-go. The last game that Canada played against South Korea, it was a game that featured 3 errors, but in reality, they said it could have been 5.
Line shot right field, Hoyano. The right fielder, Do-Yoon Kim, might have had to play at first.
Yeah, I think so, and if I'm not mistaken, you look at Ha-Jun Ryu at first base saying, when he showed bunt early, takes it back, Yahtzee, right in the 4-3 hole.
So 3 pitches in, an eventful start. And now Cruz Krupan. On the ground, up the middle, center field, base hit. Mezaroba to the plate. Rio Gil's throw, offline. Go. Here comes Felix Hoyano. 2-0 Canada.
I'm going to let this one breathe a little bit because I think Canada has just shocked South Korea. A breaking pitch stays up, base hit right back up the middle. No one there, but let's look and appreciate the base running. Once runner scores, but watch Hoyano coming around third. He sees the ball go. He's his own coach. He scores easily as well. Now you got another runner in scoring position with Big Shaw coming up to the plate.
Already a pitching change in this game. Ju-Won Kim goes from the mound to third base. And after 3 hits, Seo-Jun Park comes from third to the mound and takes over. And he was really good the first time he faced Canada. First pitch to Shaw Haskell. Big cut, 0-1.
They're coming out aggressive today, and that's Team Canada.
Roped into left field by Shaw Haskell. Krupan to the plate. Ju-Won Kim's throw, not in time. 3-0 Canada, and this underdog story continues.
No free passes either, and no cheap swings, and no cheap hits. The big smile by Shaw. 0-2, fastball right down the middle. You got him on 2 breaking pitches. You go to the fastball, and Shaw says, not here, not now. The throw to the plate, a little too late. Now, the big question is, will Canada have enough pitching to neutralize a very good offense? And going into these consecutive days, you could be depleted.
So all the more reason, if you're Canada, you need to keep the foot on the gas offensively.
You have to. You got to keep the foot on the gas.
And even with 3 runs, you can't get comfortable. You still have to have these super disciplined at-bats, right?
100%.
Line drive, center field base hit. Kian Sandu. Shaw Hasko safe at second. 5 straight singles.
A good throw gets him out at second. And they are right now, the body language, it's the first time I've seen South Korea just baffled with what's going on.
Another stunner already in the top of the first inning. 15 pitches into the game. Canada up 3-0 on a power in South Korea. Canada didn't get its first hit in yesterday's game until the 7th inning.
That was the 15th pitch of the game. That's the tricky thing about this. They have not chased out of the zone, and South Korea is hoping that they do now.
Well, swing and a miss from Daniel Huang. 2 down. Sebastian said, "You pitched very well." He said, "Thank you." 2-1. Soars to the backstop. Shaw Hasko to the plate. 4-zip Canada.
Oh, hold on now. Give me the 5. Give me the 5 and give me the chest. Oh, yeah. That's what they got right there.
Canada is such a fun-loving, underdog, embracing, loose team. Heck, they were promised ice cream if they scored 4 runs in a game. They got 4 runs in the first inning off a power in South Korea.
And if they win, might get 2 toppings.
So there they are. Team Seoul, South Korea. 12 deep, and they're going to need an offensive response here after giving up the 4 in the first.
Yeah, they have to. And look, they've got the power, they've got the offense, they have the discipline to be able to score many. Last time it was 7 runs against Team Canada. They know they'll need much. And John Ramos on the mound for Team Canada. And he is a sidearmer. He comes in with that funky delivery from the side, 5'9". He gets a pretty good reach. And look, he might have to play a little chess against South Korea. You see how Park jumped out of the way. Coming from that angle, tough to hit.
In the air, shallow center, and shortstop Cruz Krupan makes a fine backpedaling play.
This is when it gets a little nervous, when you start backpedaling right there. 4, 5, 6 steps backpedaling before making the play. That ball starts appearing like it's bouncing on the way to you. The privilege of being around great pitchers in the past, sitting next to me, if it's Rick Sutcliffe and David Cohn, and being a Ben McDonald and being able to be around them. That's the toughest part. And then if you have an eye like that, like South Korea does, to lay off those tough close pitches, it's different because both teams just have 12 players. Some international teams have 14. So you can get them back up to the plate as soon as the 3rd inning if all goes well here.
To the backstop, Ji-Won Kim to second. 2-0 from John Ramos. This one to the backstop to Kim to third. Two to the backstop, and Mezaroba's protecting his guy. That misses, I guess, up. The strike zone in Little League is up to the batter's armpit, so that's a 4-pitch walk to put Ji-Hwan Hong aboard.
John Ramos has a really good breaking pitch. Let's see if we see it here.
Got him. Right on cue, you called it.
Poppy, I told you. What you got right there is that slider, and it's an effective pitch. Starts in the zone, and then adios, see you later, out of the zone. Here it starts. Maybe it's the outside corner. Now, see that little dot right there? Let's see if we can finish this thing out.
Against Do-Yoon Kim, bouncer at Cruz Krupan, gotta hurry. Strong arm, inning over.
Huge goose egg for Canada. We're gonna see you in the top of the second, see what Canada can do.
It is a real community atmosphere. John Ramos lines one into right field, base hit.
Somebody did not tell John Ramos at the first inning.
There's one that is a trainer. They work with them on the calisthenics. Connor Matsuda with a sack bunt and reaches. It was going to be bang bang either way, and then it popped away from Ji-Hoo Lee.
I'm waiting for the call from the umpire. He just stayed there. He actually just struck a pose. This is the bottom of the order. This is a great bunt right off the end of the bat. He checked second. That's where he went wrong, and then he lobbed it there. And again, you have the shades. It comes off the shadows and to the sun area. You don't get to pick it up well. Ball ends up on the ground. First and second, expect another bunt here.
Sojun Parks 1-1. Tip foul. 1-2. And right field, it's such an issue sometimes with the sun that you ask the Canada coaches pregame about it.
Yeah, the kids don't understand right now. It's Lawson, and they don't understand English, so the foul was not called immediate, and I don't think Han thought that this was a foul ball.
Canada can challenge this if they want. Let's listen to see what we could hear.
Yeah, but I thought that was the sound of the mitt. The catcher, he never made contact.
But if you're Canada and you do want to challenge that it's...
Oh, he swung right over that.
But if you want to challenge that it's not a foul tip, it's not as if the run had come in from third. It was ruled foul.
That feeling I felt when I feel like my arms are going to fall out of the socket when I whiff.
Oh, jeez. Oh, well, that's what. Oh, okay. So, at least your arms are attached. So,
Yeah.
hey, if it doesn't go our way, just go up there and battle, okay, bud?
That's it.
Just battle with that stuff.
Here we go, fellas.
They're going to put the runners back to the time of the pitch, we're being told. So it'll just stay the same first and third.
And I understand what they're saying, but right then and there, you can't tell me that the runner would not have scored. Now it's even tougher for the hitter. You have 2 strikes, you have a runner at third base, and oh, by the way, during this time, the shadows are just a little bit more difficult as well.
Check swing roller at first. Ju to second for 1. And that's all they get on a throw to second and not to the plate. And Ji-Hwan Hong, the shortstop, is kind of talking it over with his first baseman.
Yeah, you have to anticipate when you are an infielder, you think about it. A hard ground ball hit to my right, yes, you go to second. When it's hit right to me, you go home. Especially because you're losing out right now 4-0. Now it's 5-0 when the run scores. Make the defense make a decision.
With the shoulder, he said that might not be feeling great right
Is that
now.
in the socket?
Chopper at short. Ji-Hwan Hong, big arm. Inning over. Well, that happened. 5-0. 3-1 to a home run hitter in Hyun Bin Han. Just down, 5-pitch walk.
And I've talked so much as well with South Korea in right field, dealing with the sun.
Lori Yip in there. He was the manager of last year's team. Brad Dorwart gets the old Little League promotion. Krupan to the bag for 1. Throw in time for 2.
You have to appreciate what Krupan did there. Watch off what foot he threw off. He threw off the right foot, so you're not going to get much on it. Steps on the bag, and he's like, uh-oh. That is just pure arm strength to be able to get it there in time, to be able to get Rio on his way there.
Drew gets hit by the pitch off the helmet. Looks like the initial signal from the assistant coach was that it got the helmet and avoided much, if any, of the face.
Watch the protective device right there. The helmet hits him in the shoulder and then hits the helmet, the top part. but a good job of being able to roll with it.
On the ground, it's short. Kurz-Kapan off the bare hand, high throw. Ha-Jun-Ju gets the windmill around third. South Korea's on the board. Ki-Hyun-Jung ends up at third.
He panicked and he just overthrew it. Popped up right there and threw it pretty much with the palm of his hand, and the ball just sailed. And we had this conversation with Team Canada before, and they said we have to limit the errors, because if not, they will capitalize on it. Right there, a big error ends up scoring one and puts Korea on the board.
Suchan No, the batter, bunts it, and yeah, if he's fully out of the box, he is out. That's a great call by Cameron Bernard.
Comes out of the box. Automatic, rule number one. Gets hit. Easy.
Four-pitch walk. 2 free passes, and now back to the top of South Korea's order, and this is go time for them. Swing and a miss. Kian Sandu spins one for the first out. Big fan of Ken Griffey Jr. He bunts. Sandu gloves. Gets the out against the fast-running Ji-Won Kim for out number 2. A walk. Careful with the star Ji-Hwan Hong, who's already homered here. Loaded up, tying run to the plate for Ji-Won Kim. Oh, the runner at first fell down on a secondary.
That's a purpose call. He's out.
Safe.
I don't know if he tagged him or not, but that right there is a trick play by South Korea. Forced the throw, and the runner at third then jumps. He had not tagged him yet, but he tagged him in the arm, I believe. Watch the extended arm. This is a good angle. I don't think we'll be able to appreciate it from here, but that left arm, did he tag him right there? The knee blocks it.
Did Jason Mezaroba graze the arm?
Yes. From there, hard to appreciate. That's tough to appreciate from there.
Out at the plate. Wow, so you bunt with your two-hitter, and then you take that risk with your cleanup hitter with the bases loaded.
That's on the coaches. That's not on the kids.
Bouncer at third, and Massel reaches. In between for Ji-Won Kim.
And his second decision was the best. He was going to come in. Ball hit straight, you're supposed to come in. But he has to know the speed of the runner. And right there, he decides, oh, I have to go back. Too late. The ball eats him up. That'll go down as an error.
Strike 3 called. Here's your chance. Do they have the footage?
Roll tape, fellas. Roll tape. We're them trying to make a trick play.
Good stab by Mezaroba, but a 4-pitch walk. Oh, big carom away. Now second and third. And a big turnaround third, but the first baseman, Jacob Massel, got to it.
Oh, man.
Outside, they're loaded. Tying run to the plate again for South Korea. 0-2. There's the breaking ball for Chase. 2 down.
After a walk to load the bases, Uncle Charlie showed up north of the border, coming in hot, and then gets a strikeout.
Off the end of the bat, Sandu stabs, inning over.
Walking the thin line. Sandu pulling his best Houdini act. Canada right now shocking South Korea.
Sojun Park's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He breezes through a 1-2-3. Top of the 5th inning. Line drive center. Daniel Huang is there. Almost overran it.
Almost did it. That's
His heart skipped a beat.
no need to break it down. He just did it on his own.
In the air to right. Into the sun. Leo McTaggart. No problem.
See how he went sideways on it? And that is experience. He gets on the side of the ball, and this is what they were talking about. Fly ball, sun's to your right, so played at an angle. He does exactly that, and it's nowhere near. Mouth open as an outfielder. Great outfielders always with mouth open.
So good. Off the end of the bat, just past the mound, tough play, Connor Ross, and Sandu got it there in time.
I got him safe.
Oh, yeah. So this will be very quick, despite the best efforts of Kian Sandu.
Yep.
So a few times in our first game today where the umpire did stop it in moments like this where the batter is over the line. Swing and a miss. It doesn't bother Kian Sandu or Canada. Vancouver keeps on cruising.
They're 3 outs away. And this first out of the inning was made by that kid right there, Daniel Huang. Give me the smile. Show me the pearly whites. I keep it simple.
Great spot, bottom of the zone, 2 down. 2 out, 2 on. Canada by 4, top 6. In on the hands. And put away by Juwon Kim. Canada trying to get to the finish line. Last chance for South Korea, 2, 3, and 4. In the air, left center field, and that plugs the gap and gets to the wall. Jiwon Kim slams on the brakes with a leadoff double.
You think Mom knew what she was getting into here?
Parents, Kevin and Amrit. Anxious moments. 3-2. Got him! One away.
Do we really have to say anything? What a clutch pitch. He'll tell you how important the pitch was.
These kids had massive moments on the ride to get here in the Canada final. Scoreless game, 2 outs. Late in the game, runner on second. He made a diving catch on a line drive to keep the game tied. And now he's trying to eliminate South Korea. It's strike 1 to start to Do-Yoon Kim, the number 5 hitter, who's put 2 balls in play on the infield today. 1-2. On the ground, at first, over the bag, Massel for out number 2. Kian Sandu has worked magic. Now he faces Rio Gill. Strike 1 to start. A relief effort for the ages. Now against the speedy center fielder. Outside 1-1.
Well, the strategy right now is just to hope that Sandu gets and continues to throw balls out of the zone because they are not swinging at all until they have 2 strikes. Ooh.
1-2. One, two. Got him! Canada's underdog story continues.
How about Keenan Sander just shutting it down on 84 pitches? And that tells the story right there. Need we say what South Korea has meant to Little League this year? But Canada, 3-1 start for the first time since 1998.
Second time Canada ever has won 3 consecutive games at the Little League World Series, joining 1998. Kian Sandhu is with Sebi.
Kian, my man, how are we feeling in this moment? You got the crowd going crazy.
I feel awesome, dude. It's crazy. I never thought we could go this far, but here we are.
Tell me about the beginning of this game. You start the game in center field, then you're called in to pitch. What's going through your mind?
So I knew our coach told us I was coming in to pitch. So I kind of was in that mindset already. And just worked out.
Yeah, it did work out. What was working for you? Because people look at this Far East team, they thought they could hit. You really shut them down.
At the start, I was walking a lot of people because I was kind of rushing. But then we had that mound visit, and I was like, I could just take my time. So I took my time, then I started throwing strikes, and then just shut them down.
You weren't born yet. 1998 is the last time a team from Canada in this tournament won 3 games. What does it mean to hear that? You're making history.
Feels great, and go Canada. Let's go.
That's right. All right, one more thing, because we got all the fans up in the stands. We got all the folks watching back home. What do you want to say to everybody back watching and cheering on Little Mountain Little League?
Thanks for the support, everyone. And let's go Canada!
Let's go, Kian. Go join the celebration. There it is, guys. Back up to you.